Yo, what's up guys, Shujinkydink here with another video to entertain or assist you in becoming the better Injustice 2 player. And this video is all about offense, and dealing with it. I know a lot of people say, oh, there's a lot of zoning in Injustice 2, and there is a bit of zoning, I'll admit, but knowing how to deal with rushdown can be invaluable as well. So I just wanted to give you a few tips that you may not have thought of when dealing with offense and pressure. So the first tip, and this may seem kind of obvious, but it's to push block. But it's not just mashing push block, it's really understanding matchups and knowing exactly when to push block. So we take Atrocitus for example. He's got this forward 2-2-3 string. Now if I'm going to push block him, I'm going to do it right there after the second hit, because there's really no point in doing it any later, because then you're guessing and then maybe you're getting hit. So you can even do it on the first hit if you want, but the point is to do it before he gets the mix up. Now, alternatively, you could just try and guess correctly and save your push block for when he has Dexstar out, because push blocking with Dexstar is going to make him go away. Now, another time that you would want to push block is after a bounce cancel. So something like that, for example, where your character or your opponent has a massive advantage, block escape. And I mean, you might as well wait till they use the meter. I mean, this is kind of a hard read in some aspects because they're obviously not always going to do it. But if you see an option or a situation where they might be in your favor to let them blow 2 bars a meter, you spend 1 and you still get to a position where you want to be at. So understanding how they use meter in their combos and push blocking after that is integral. The second is the meter burn roll. And this is something I don't really see a whole lot of players use. I use it a lot in the Robin matchup because I don't want him anywhere near me, but Atrocitus is kind of the same thing. So if I'm kind of getting my back to the corner here, and he's kind of getting to the point where, you know, I kind of corner myself, I want to play a bit of like a runaway game, right? Like, I want to run and zone and not have him right on me because I don't want to have to deal with his mix-ups. So if I'm getting kind of close to this, I might just do a little dash forward, meter burn roll, maybe a back dash, and now I'm away from the corner and back in the middle where I kind of want to be. You can also do this after negative strings as well. If he comes at you with something that you block, and you can just, instead of countering with a poke, you can counter with a meter burn roll to give yourself an advantageous position. Something like that. Another good one is to use interactables. Don't forget that interactables have invincibility frames at certain points, so you can use this to kind of interrupt strings and get yourself some frame advantage. So this one in particular, if you hold down 3 when you do it, you're going to be plus on block, assuming they block it. So you can use the invincibility frames to take advantage of gaps and strings that you wouldn't be able to otherwise. And the last tip that I'd give would be to counter, not always with pokes. And this kind of comes down to knowing frame data, and sometimes you just got to challenge your opponent. So if like little Atrocitus here decides to do a move that's -3 on block. Yeah, technically it's my turn, so I could down 1. But I could also go into like a full string like that that leads into plus frames and other things instead of just YOLOing with a down 1 special, and then it's the end of my turn. And again, that comes down to a little bit more specific stuff like knowing frame data and knowing when you can. Because, you know, maybe he's -3 and then he does his down 1 and it beats out my forward 1 because it's faster or something like that. That's just an example. I don't know. I haven't looked at the frame data. I'm just saying. But keep that in mind. You don't always have to counter poke with just a poke. You can go right into a string, go a string into a mix-up, string into special. Just be creative with what you do when it's your turn, because there's not only one option. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like because it really helps me out, and subscribe because we make new videos every single day. Hashtag Bonehawks, all that stuff, and we'll see all you guys in the next video.
Bye.